Hey guys, so right now we're going to talk about the UVP or the unique value proposition, which is essentially like sort of leading into your offers and stuff like that. Um, so what is a UVP? UVP is unique value proposition. It's a tool that we use to connect with your niche and funnel them into buying off you. So, the way you get good at it is you do market research, you start to learn your niche. Um, yeah, you just start to understand the pain that those people are going through and the solutions that you can actually provide. Okay, so this is how you profile uh, your UVP and your niche as well. So your niche needs to be really, really well defined in order for you to have a really good UVP. Okay, so you got the 7 year principle. Okay, 7 year principle just means that there's a 7 year age gap whenever you're marketing to someone. So you can't market to a 14-year-old the same you can market to a 21-year-old, the same you can market to a 28-year-old and a 35-year-old, etc., etc. They're just in different places in life. If you've got younger brothers or sisters, you guys have different likes, different interests. You like different TV shows, etc., etc. So the way you speak to someone is totally different. So that's why the old saying, if you market to everyone, you get no one. That's where that all comes from. So basically, whenever you're doing your niche and whenever you're writing to your niche, you need to have that 7 year principle in the back of your mind. You know what I mean? You're not going to market to women between the age of 19 and 45. It's just not going to be as effective. And even if you do, you're only going to get the ones that are in the age bracket which you're actually speaking to. Like if you're talking about looking awesome in a bikini, you're probably not going to get many 50-year-old women. But if you're talking about moving better and feeling better and losing, you know, belly fat and all that kind of stuff, you're going to start to look at the older market. All right, gender, obviously, you cannot market to men and women in the same marketing campaigns. It doesn't work. Like, you'll get an okay response if it's worded really well, but like you'll end up spending way more money and you'll get way less of a response. So specificity and targeting is really, really important whenever you're doing a UVP. Lifestyle factors. So this is like what kind of car do they drive? How much money do they make? Um, are they a parent? Are they single? Are they married? What's the most important things in this person's life? Because then you can start to narrow it down to what their biggest problem is, right? Location is really important. Obviously, you need to market to people that are in your area. There's no point marketing to people who are 45 k's away because they're not going to come to your gym unless you're doing online stuff, of course. Okay, and their biggest problem, right? So, what is this person's? What's keeping them up at night? What's stopping them from sleeping? Once you get all these things done, then you know someone's age group, you know their gender, you know the most important things in their life. You got where they live, and you got their biggest problem, right? Which means that you can then sort of start to go through your own process and figure out how you can help them, right? So, where is this person now? Where are they at? Is this person 5 kilos overweight? Are they 25 kilos overweight? Because it's a totally different marketing campaign if you're doing a bikini body or if you're doing like a 20 kilos in 6 months program. So you're going to attract different people depending on where that person's at now and where they want to be. If someone's 35 kilos overweight, they're not thinking about looking awesome in a bikini. They're just thinking about being comfortable in their own skin. So think about where that person wants to be and think about what are the steps that they need to go through in order to get there. So once you can put yourself in the position and you have, their age, lifestyle factors, location, their biggest problem, where they're at now, where they want to be, and the steps they need to go through, then you can start to actually speak to that person on a very emotional and connective level, and that's how you're going to get them to, not suck them in, but that's how you're going to get them to do what it is you want them to do, which is buy off you. Right, so this is how you go into the actual UVP itself. So, if you are a woman in Sydney looking to lose the last 5 kilos, this is your biggest problem. You don't have time, you don't know how to train, you don't know what to eat, there's too much confusion out there. So, give me your money and I will show you the way. Right? So, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but that's essentially what it is. If you are this person, so who are they? Speak to them directly. You don't need to beat around the bush. You know what I mean? My best performing sort of sales copy stuff is always, hey, you're a chick in Sydney who wants to look smoking hot in a bikini. Come here. You know what I mean? These are the things we provide. These are the things that you need. This is how you get there. Here's the offer. Enter your details to find out more. Alrighty, so this is an example of a UVP. Okay, so you are a woman who has been trying to lose those last 5 kilos, right? So you don't need to put the location there, because you're gonna target location anyway, through whatever means you're doing, whether it be even like Gumtree or Google or Facebook or LinkedIn or like EDMs or JVs, whatever it is you're doing, it's gonna be location based anyway. So we are looking for 12 women to transform their body, drop those last 5 to 10 kilos, guaranteed. This program takes your personal roadblocks and injuries into consideration, and we will give you the solutions to smash your goals. So their biggest problem is that they have roadblocks up and they do not know how to get rid of them, right? So, and then, they're a woman and they want to lose the last 5 kilos. You need 12 weeks to do this. We're going to take everything that you have and we're going to absolutely smash it, right? In the program you get, I always put this in my ads because I like to be really upfront, and it's also a sneaky way of telling them what they need. Do you know what I mean? You need targeted personal training. You need nutrition for your roadblocks. You need to detox. You need to keep accountable through body fat, and you need to have 24-hour access to us, because if not, you can't do it, right? And then you can go into some scarcity and stuff like that, but that'll be in the sort of later sales copywriting videos. But that's essentially how you write a UVP. We'll just go through the basics one more time. So make sure whenever you're doing it, a 7-year age gap, right? Like you need to be specific on who you're thinking about. You need to have a really good idea of exactly who you want to talk to. Otherwise, it's just going to fucking skim way over their heads. And, like I've told people in the past, you're better off having 100 people screaming your name thinking you're amazing than having 1,000 people being totally indifferent about you. If you have 100 clients giving you $100 a week, that is $10,000 a week, right? So you're doing very well for yourself, and you only need 100 people. So when you start to think of it in terms like that, there really isn't such thing as being too niched, because as long as you can speak to those people and you can get them to buy off you, you can have a very successful business with not that many people buying off you. Alright guys, well that's the video. What I want you to do now is write up your UVP, put together a profile of the person that you're actually doing, get your niche really locked down, and then put some examples up in the group and we'll go over them. Alright guys, bye.
Just switch them in.